Hello, today I'm going to be looking at GoPro's entry-level camera, the Hero.
Adorama TV presents Capture the Action with Martin Dorey.
Hello, my name's Martin Dorey and you're watching Adorama TV. Today I'm going back to basics and looking at GoPro's base entry-level camera, the Hero. Now, with cameras like this, it's very easy to talk about what it hasn't got when you compare it to cameras like the Hero 4 Black Edition, which incidentally is 4 times the price approximately. So when you make those comparisons, it's easy to talk about what this camera hasn't got and what's been left out. However, this is an entry-level camera, so let's take ourselves back. Let's imagine that we're a 12-year-old. Imagine you wake up on Christmas morning and this is sticking out of the top of your stocking. That would be amazing. Your very first GoPro. Awesome. So let's talk about what this camera has got. And let's remember we're 12. And because we are 12, I'm going to go and get my skateboard. I've got my GoPro Hero set up. I'm going to shoot at 1080 to start with, at 25 frames, because I'm on PAL, because we're in the UK. And that's just about it. It's really easy to set up, to go through the menus. Settings, setting the resolution, Pro Tune, everything's off. And away I go. First thing you're going to notice about this camera is that it's integrated into its housing. And open up the back and you will see your micro SD card slot and your charging USB slot are right next to each other within easy access. Now the camera comes with a waterproof back door that will enable you to take it down to as deep as 40 meters, which is the same as any other GoPro. And it also comes with a skeleton back door for getting better sound where you don't need it to be waterproof or dirt-proof. The housing on this camera is compatible with all of GoPro's other gear, so it's all interchangeable, which means it's really versatile. The only thing you won't be able to use it with is where housings have got special mouldings, like, for example, on the wrist housing. But, you know, that's fine. We can live without that. Now this GoPro has fewer shooting options than other GoPros, which means it's very easy to decide what to shoot in. If you want to shoot slow-mo at 60 frames, shoot at 720. If you want to shoot real-time, shoot at 1080. And unlike other GoPros, there are fewer mind-bending options when it comes to shooting stills. You can shoot bursts of stills at 5 megapixels at 5 frames per second. And you could also shoot time-lapse sequences at half-a-second intervals. It's also got a low-light feature and will enable you to shoot in quick capture mode. This camera also has no Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, so there's no mucking about with the GoPro app or with trying to pair up Wi-Fi remotes. And also, because it has limited shooting options, it means that using the 2-button menu system is a lot easier, so it's actually user-friendly because of its limitations. However, what that does mean is that you can't see your shots back until you get back into the studio and plug it in, because there's no touchscreen or previews as you would get with the app. But the Hero Plus has Wi-Fi and a touch screen, and it's just a few dollars more. Finally, it's a nice looking camera. It looks nice, and I like the smoked effect of the integrated housing. And you know what? It looks like any other GoPro. Okay, so let's forget about being 12 for a minute and compare it to other GoPros. All right, you can't do looping video. You can't shoot at 240 frames a second, and you can't take time lapses at intervals of 10 seconds. So what? All the key features are there. At 1080, the quality's up there with the big hitters. Same at 5 megapixels. And, I mean, Do you really need to preview? It's got such a wide angle lens, you pretty much know what you're shooting anyway. And also, who needs to watch it back straight away? Look, when you're 12, you're there for the ride, not for the film show afterwards. My 12-year-old self would have absolutely killed for a piece of kit like this. And who knows, I could have been Spielberg before Spielberg was even Spielberg. Look, for somebody who wants to go out there and start making films, this is perfect. And somebody, somewhere, mark my words, is going to begin a very glorious and glittering career in the film industry with a camera like this. So well done, GoPro. Everybody can now be a hero. That's it for now. Thank you for joining me on Adorama TV today. Don't forget to subscribe to Adorama TV for more great videos. And please don't forget to go to the Learning Centre for more great hints and tips. Finally, please like, comment or share. And if there's anything you want to know, just get in touch.